AXS then aired the second semifinal match of the Best of the Super Junior 21 tournament, and it featured Ryusuke Taguchi versus Ricochet. Taguchi won this tournament back in 2012, going against the likes of Alex Kozlov, Brian Kendrick, Neville of WWE and NXT fame, and Low Key from TNA. And here he was facing Ricochet. The winner of this tournament would end up getting a chance at the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, and Taguchi is a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. This match started with a show of respect as the two men shook hands and the match was underway. Ricochet attempted a roundhouse kick as Taguchi was going for a lockup. Ricochet missed the kick as Taguchi ducked and then grabbed Ricochet, putting him in a side headlock. Ricochet fought off the headlock and pushed Taguchi toward the ropes. Taguchi hit Ricochet with a shoulder block, but Ricochet sprung back to his feet with a show of athleticism. Ricochet continued to show his tremendous agility, jumping over Taguchi with a flip and then rolling under a clothesline by Taguchi and catching him for a Hurricane Rana. Taguchi then ducked under the bottom rope, escaping to the outside. Ricochet then looked like he was going for a plancha, but instead taunted Taguchi by bouncing off the ropes with a handspring and two backflips, landing dead center into a pose and shaking his hips in the middle of the ring like the late great ravishing Rick Rude, much to the delight of the crowd who cheered on Ricochet and his show of athletic prowess. Taguchi then made his way to the ring apron, and Ricochet sent him back to the outside with a single drop kick. Ricochet then hit the rope and did a cartwheel into a backhand spring, but Taguchi caught him with a kick to the back and then a springboard missile drop kick. Taguchi then did the Prince Devitt pose as a shout out to his former tag team partner Finn Balor. Taguchi then hit the ropes and took flight, hitting Ricochet with a somersault plancha. At this point in the broadcast, they would jump ahead due to time constraints. The two men were now in the ring trading forearms to the face, and Ricochet hit Taguchi with 4 European uppercuts. Ricochet went to Irish Rip Taguchi into the corner, but Taguchi reversed it and sent Ricochet into the corner instead, then drop kicked him. Taguchi then ran back to the opposite corner to go back for another running attack, but Ricochet was right behind him and caught Taguchi in the corner with a drop kick of his own. Ricochet then went back to the opposite corner. He was just in to try a running attack of his own, but it was Taguchi who now caught him in the corner with a drop kick for the second time. Taguchi then hit Ricochet with a Blue Thunder Bomb for the pin, but Ricochet kicked out at the last second. Taguchi then hit Ricochet with a snap suplex and then another, and went for a third a la Eddie Guerrero's Three Amigos, but on the third in the chain, Ricochet escaped and hit Taguchi with a back kick. Ricochet then hit the ropes, but Taguchi caught him with an enziguri. Taguchi then hit Ricochet with an inverted suplex slam into a pin, but Ricochet kicked out. Taguchi then went to set up Ricochet for his finisher, the Dodon, of which he has 3 variations. This one starting with an elevated double chicken wing, but Ricochet was able to reverse it into a roll-up for the pin, but Taguchi kicked out at 2 3/4. Ricochet then lifted Taguchi up into the fireman's carry, looking for the Benadryller roundhouse kick, but Taguchi ducked under the kick and went for a tiger suplex, but Ricochet landed on his feet and hit Taguchi with the Superman punch. Ricochet then lifted Taguchi back up into the fireman's carry, and this time he connected with the Benadryller roundhouse kick, and it was 1, 2, 3. Ricochet wins. So Ricochet defeats Taguchi in the semifinals to advance to the finals, where he would face Kushida. And this match went 5 minutes and 49 seconds. So it was a very entertaining match for sure. Ricochet and Taguchi are both top-notch competitors and athletes and professional wrestlers as far as it's concerned around the world. They're amazing. Ricochet, just, you gotta see him to believe him. His athletic ability is just something that words cannot describe. Taguchi, he is also very excellent in the ring. He can fly around, he can do it all, technical, everything. The Funky Dragon, and he was getting down, but Ricochet just caught him with that Benadryller, and that was all she wrote. So it was a very entertaining match for sure. An excellent, competition and exhibition. Definitely enjoyed it. I thought this was an awesome match. Both matches in the semifinals were definitely worth checking out. Originally, they aired it on May 22nd. They replayed it on May 29th. I'm sure you can find it on the internet as well. And it's, of course, it's from last year, last June 8th, but it's definitely still worth checking out. Something that I would recommend watching it anytime that you have a moment to check out some awesome wrestling. Whether you're familiar with New Japan Pro Wrestling or whether it's the first time you've ever seen it, I definitely think it's something that you would enjoy and should give a look. So let me know, though, if you checked it out in the comment section below, what you thought about the match. And let me know also if you haven't seen it and maybe now you're interested in checking it out. I'm telling you, AXS Television. It's on Friday nights. Set your DVRs. I know most of you probably aren't home on Friday nights. Maybe you are, maybe you're not, or maybe you're busy, whether you're home or out. And so it's always, it's tough to catch live, but it's something I would definitely recommend putting in your DVR and setting that to watch when you do get some time. But let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Ricochet versus Taguchi. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.